Alright. Well, let's have a go. Okay, well, I had a nap after my last stream. Woke up, got something to eat, and I was like, well, I'm back at it. So here we are. And we're gonna get the 5 stars done, then get the 4 stars started. Probably use up some energy for the event quest completion. And that will be the plan. That is the plan of attack. Alright. Let's see, we got all settings we want. Alright. Let's get at it. Let's get at it indeed. So normally I would have stopped at about 1.5 for the 4-star feature, but I stopped at just over 1 million earlier. So we'll probably try to get it to about 3 million now. Well, that's our story. We're sticking to it. I don't know if the sound is glitchy for just for me or it's glitchy in general, but it's kind of sounds like cutting in and out. I think it's probably my headphones, which not surprising. Seems to happen often enough. Let's see. Adjust that, and we're also going to adjust this one image. Let's see which one is it here. This one to change. Okay. There we go. Well, still seems like it's cutting in and out. Oh well. Still be it. Still be it. Oh, no. Thinking I was going to use a attack boost, but I still got 2 days on those, so no rush on getting those used up. We're good. Good in the hood. Do this. Yeah, okay. No way. You've got to be... Okay. Oh, that was getting close. I wasn't sure for a second there if I was going to win that one. Okay. go. Cool. Down it goes. That should lock or lock up. Very good, very good. Let's see some rocket there. Cool. Yeah. Well, let's see how my quaking goes. Actually, I just realized I should have probably used Karnak versus Stealthy. So let's see, L1, True Strike. You wouldn't have to worry about the evading. Be fine. We will be fine. There is a reason why I don't normally use Quake properly. Okay. Wait. Let's go. There we go. Get this nonsense under control.
Say the word.
Okay. Let's go with Ghost. I should probably start using the Ghost team the same for the 6 and 5 stars. That's, well, I mean, there's only one difference between the 6 and the 5s. But, what do I want to do here? Yeah, let's do this. Good. Let me just see if I can't figure out why my sound is messed up. I think it should be fine for you guys. It's just for me that it's glitching in and out. I suppose just Bluetooth is the problem, really. Oh, good. See the reason why the sound is through it. Sul sinistro. Yeah. Squimple's putting up a fight. I was gonna get close for a second there. Let's see. How's your day coming along? I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Oh, like a crazy person. It was looking like for a second there that I might be losing my streak. Not have been good, but I think we're good. We're all right. Interesting. So he's basically out healing the spore damage. Oof. No, not when we do something like that. Let's see if this L2. Yeah, okay, cool. Wasn't sure if we were going to get through that, but boss had pulled out. Pulled it out. Okay. Yep, and mode on. Coolio. Ooh. That was not cool. Not cool at all. The bleed lasts a little bit longer. There we go. Where's the viewers? I don't know. Well, to be fair, I think as we see things opening up, you're going to see less and less people interested in the game. Well, not necessarily less people interested. I think they're coming in 15 minutes. But as things start opening up and life gets back to normal, I think people that were playing any kind of game a lot over the last year, you're going to see them just wanting to get outside, go to restaurants, go to movie theaters, more so than they may have done prior. So I think we may end up seeing less people streaming and probably less people viewing as well. Guzman, what's going on? What is shaking? So we got a little bit more to do for the 5 stars. Then good stuff. Then we'll switch over to the 4 stars. Then we'll get some energy used up. Okay. Yeah, this should be sufficient here. Well, this should be good. Oh. Okay. Ugh. This may not have been a good idea. Cataclysm, it's going down. At work, but wanted to stop by and drop a like. Aw. Such a kind soul. Oof. Okay, this is going to be... There we go. We got him! We got him! Yeah, it's definitely gonna do that. Man, I don't get what's going on with my sound. It's so annoying. It just keeps cutting in and out. It's weird too, because it's not like it doesn't always happen. And actually, for the most part, it's more frequent when I'm streaming that it happens, which is even more annoying. I mean, if I wasn't streaming and the sound on my headphones was cutting in and out, I just take off the headphones and use my speakers. Okay, back off so we don't get those 10 spores. There we go. Boy, those 10 spores can really kick you down. Good, and he's down. And is 5-star Silver Surfer good, or yes or no? He's okay, but the thing is, like, to activate his buffs, it's like a small time frame, so you have to be, like, really have to pay attention. The big thing with him though is the prestige, but as a 5-star, I mean, he's got good prestige for a 5-star too, but 6 stars are going to do better. So if you're after prestige as a 5-star, he's not really. I guess it depends. Like, if you're after prestige, you're better to focus on a 6-star, and not necessarily Silver Surfer, just any 6-star will have better prestige than the 5-stars. But as using him to fight, he's okay. He's not terrible. He's not great. I mean, there are definitely better cosmics. So I don't know if that really answers your question or not. But if it was somebody that you were planning to throw resources into, if you have other cosmics like Corvus, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Captain Marvel, possibly Odin, in which case, actually, you might want to wait a little bit to see if you get Odin before using your resources in Silver Surfer. But yeah, I think those would be better use of cosmic resources. And then Captain Marvel has quite good prestige too, so if you're after prestige and usefulness, Captain Marvel is probably the better way to go. Oh, the game just stopped for a second. Ooh. Oh, that sucks. I think he would have still gotten his L1 off, but if not for the freeze there, I would have probably been able to deal with it better. Oh, that's annoying. Oh wait, you were asking about a 6-star. I don't know why I thought 5-star. So yeah, so the big thing for Silver Surfer as a 6-star is going to be the prestige. I think he's still the highest in game. Let's see here. 6-star R3. Yeah, Silver Surfer is still the highest prestige in the game. So I think that is the big appeal for him for most people. You don't really see too many people using him to get stuff done. He's got Incinerate Resistance, which is good. He's got the Armor Breaks, which is good. But the big thing, like holding the heavy to initiate his buffs, it is a bit... you gotta be quick with it to pull it off properly. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was 5. The one thing though was his prestige. Like, so right now, how the highest we can go is R3. He's the best for prestige. But as we get to R4 and R5, it may not still be the case. So if you're investing in him now for prestige, I guess, that's fine, right? Because we can only think of what we can work with currently, which, he is the best. But going forward, I don't know if he's gonna keep pace. So whether it be in new characters or others are gonna scale better at R4, R5 for prestige. So yeah, I mean that would kind of suck if that's the reason somebody uses the resources for him, and then we get the use of we get to be able to take Champion Star 4, and you see that he's no longer the top for the prestige. Like, hey. Hi. Oh, you son of a gun. Wow. Let's see how this works out. Okay. I wasn't sure if an L1 would do enough to get it over with, but yeah, it was definitely enough. Ooh, well, Actually, Warlock would have been fine for Nick probably. But yeah, do this. There we go. Hey, Mr. Boneman, what's going down? How you doing? How's the date coming along? Okay. Oh. Should have done the heavy before doing that L2. Doing good, working. Very good, very good. Alright, so let's go and get the 4 stars started. We should be able good now to get to 3 million, but we'll go and get the 4 stars underway. Come back. You got your car all fixed and good to go now? You got here. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. All right. Okay, yeah. We'll get the 4 star started and come back. We'll have more 5 stars available. Very good. Car is fixed. Fixed enough, eh? Very good. Yeah, dude, that would be annoying. Oof, this... yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Jeez, that Aegon was not wanting to go anywhere. About to bring it back to the shop and see why this oil pressure message is popping up now. I think they might have... Ugh. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to deny they did anything wrong, but hopefully that doesn't cost extra to get something more fixed. Oh, really, dude? Really? There we go. Well, hopefully it's something that's fixable, and secondly, hopefully they absorb the charge. Need to go solar. I need to rest 3 hours. Bye. All right, yeah, I guess. All right, have a good one. Thanks for coming, hanging out. Good luck on the exams. Don't study too hard. see something here. Ooh, that was getting close there for a second. Wasn't too sure what was going on. I think, yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do here. Ooh. All right, dude. Now, just avoid him while he's unstoppable. We should be good. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. That'll get to about 500 or so on the 4 stars. Go use up some energy. And go check on the 5 stars again. Yeah, and go from there. How are you feeling about Mangog as a champ? I don't know anything about him or Odin, but I think I'm gonna go for Odin in the arena. I think not from anything I've seen or read, just from the way people are talking, it seems like Mangog is a better individual champ. But when you take into account what Odin does overall, he would have, as a 5-star, he would have more value to me. If we could go for them both as 6 stars, one, I would pay a bit more attention probably, and 2, I think Mangog is who I'd go for. But because as 5 stars, I don't really see taking anybody beyond R3, and the benefits that Odin is going to bring to the team. He doesn't even need to be at R3 for his pre-fight, so. But yeah, I think like if you're just looking for a single champion to do fights or whatever, I think Mangog is the better of the two. Have to go do a flip grid. All right, Andrew. Have a good one. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Which one are you more interested in, Bone Man? Mangog or Odin? I barely pay attention to any of that stuff anymore, though, to be honest. Like new champions, the buffs from last month. Although I did, or I guess this one, I did mess around with Hood a bit. And I was liking his healing. What was I doing? I was doing ROL. And I think I did a few fights in there. And I was using special 2s and taking the recoil, but I was finishing every fight at full health. And then I think I finished Rhino. And I was like, yeah, there's no way that his regen or his health gain is supposed to be like that. Like I knew that was going to be changed. So when they came out and said they were rolling him back to what because first they came out and said that the regen was a bug. So that I was expecting. But I was pretty surprised where they said that like they're rolling him back to what he was. So, but yeah, that was, and I mean I didn't read any of the info for him for his change. But yeah, but I haven't even tried Angela or looked at anything for her. I tried Masacre for like 3 minutes. I don't know, man. I just find when they come out with something new or change something, I prefer to wait quite a while until I want to make any investment, which would actually be the same thing with Mangog. Like, just with I have no idea what his abilities are or how strong he is or anything like that. But I wouldn't spend the time in arena for somebody that I think is going to be a good fighting or defending champion. Just because I have no idea. Like he could be, released, available for a week or two, and then we find out something changes, which could be the same thing with Odin too. However, like I said, for Odin, my only interest is the pre-fight team benefit. Which, hey, they could change that too, but Mangog seems like another Warlock type utility champ. I feel like I'm going to get lucky with pulling Odin and regret not getting Mangog for a year after. I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I'm going to... I may open a few calves for Odin, actually. One, because I would prefer him as a 6-star. And 2... Well, I think I'll open calves for him if I'm considering doing the arena. If I know for sure I'm not going to do the arena, that would make it less likely for me to open calves. So I would open calves, hoping that I get them to avoid doing the arena. So. But it seems like there's a lot of people grinding for Mangog already, so I mean, we could see those same people going for Odin too, but I kind of feel if Mangog goes high, Odin will go low. And possibly vice versa too. So I'm hoping Mangog goes high. Although, again, it's for 6 stars though. But I don't have any Mystic 6 stars currently that I'd want to R3. So if I did get Mangog, he could be a potential for that. Currently, the only one that I know for sure, if I were to pull, I would take to R3 would be Claire. Others I would take to R2 for sure, but I don't know if I would take it beyond that. Oh crap, that was too far. Oh, okay. Got lucky with clipping it. Take it. I think it's BS they don't give us a way other than Cavs to possibly get the new champs a 6 star other than waiting a third of a year just to try and access and get them from features. Well, hey, it's working for them. Because people are buying the Cavs. Buying units to get the Cavs, so yeah. Yeah. Well, is he? No, okay. I thought they had I guess that was yesterday? They had the early access crystals for him recently, I thought. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know what a 6 star arena would look like. That'd be pretty crazy. Well, we got our second reset. Okay, good. I was just thinking about it for a second. No, maybe no, let's read the log anyways. It's looking sluggish. Yes, I'm feeling a bit sluggish. There's currently calves in normal store. Oh, yeah. Oh, did you see what 8 and 9 are looking like for the gauntlet? So I think it's 9. Yeah, it's not 8, so it's 9. Where the final boss is a Odin with buffed up. Which I guess we got lucky that somebody was able to access that earlier than majority of the community. Otherwise, people would be going in and not being prepared for that. That would suck. I think I'd be okay because for the most part I've been using and will continue to use Cosmic Ghost Rider. So it'll be a little bit slow starting, but by the time I get to the L2 it'll be fine. So because the other champ I would have been using would have been Ghost, in which case that would not have been good at all. Because if I were using Mags would do fine too. But I haven't used him for that at all, so I definitely would not have had him in. So the other one I would have been using would have been Ghost, and nobody on her team would have buffs either, because it would have been a full Ghost team. So So what I may end up doing for the fine. For the 9th gauntlet, I may end up going with the Cosmic Ghost Rider team, and then also having Captain Marvel. I used to use her a lot with him. I don't anymore, just because I don't use the L3s. So having the Extended Fury with Nick doesn't. There's no point. But with the buffed up Odin, if I were to lose Cosmic Ghost Rider, well, then I've still got an alternative. So. Yeah, actually, you know what? Thinking about that, maybe Mags would be a better bet, because I mean, he's metal. I used Mags for him in the Cavalier difficulty, and it's pretty easy. Mags would also be good for other fights there too, so that'd be a consideration. But I'm pretty sure between DGR and Captain Marvel should be able to handle that. We'll see, because I'm only going to be able to get to 8 this weekend. I'm saving up all of the currency, and I'm going to do it all on Sunday. And then next week I should be able to get into room 9. And then in 2 weeks I get to open my 6 stars. Exciting times. Exciting times. So the idea is I've got 4 basics and the Nexus. And I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna go with the 4 basics, but I will definitely take a look and see what the new feature is, but I really can't see something that would have me going for the feature. I mean, the main objective is to dupe Nick, Ghost. Well, those are the 2 biggest that I want to get duped. There's a few others that I would be okay with for sure. Invisible Woman, I wouldn't mind. Who else? That might be about it, really. And then Claire and Omega Red, I'd be happy with for new 6 stars. Why 2? 2 weeks is when the current 6-star feature resets. Well, it's less than 2 weeks. I think it's 12 days now. Let's see. Yeah, just under 12 days. So, and we're gonna have 4. I might be able to get. I don't. Because the Gauntlet stuff is going to give 3,000 6-star shards. I've got 6-star shards to get from Uncollected. I've got 4,000 that I could pick up from Incursions. And I think I'm going to be pretty close to the other 2,000 from Incursions. So 32, and I think I've got 85. Yeah, so I'm going to be pretty close. So I'll have 4 for sure. Maybe 5. And then the Nexus. So. The Nexus, though, I really don't know what I would do if like I don't think it's gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen. But I really don't know what I would do if Nick and Ghost were both in the Nexus. That would be a real conundrum. Because actually, outside of a Legends run, Ghost is fine for me unawakened, now that I'm used to playing her unawakened. Yeah, outside of that, I really have no other need for her to be awakened. Because that's the only time that the speed is going to really matter. I'm just thinking in that case, I mean, and it would also depend what the rewards are for 7-2. Because if one of the rewards is a awakening gem, like an awakening crystal, it could do the initial clear. Yeah, maybe Nick would be the way to go then. And actually, with a power boost on Ghost, I don't think there'd be that big of a difference between being awakened and not awakened. There'd definitely be a difference for getting to the first L2. But with the power boost, after your first L2, you're just going to be constantly throwing them, so. A little bit of food for thought. I'm actually excited for 7.2. I've never been so pre-ready for content. I'll be right back. Okay. But I'm fearing we're looking at a 6.2 situation. I don't know. Unless they change it a fair bit from what it was in the beta. The one thing for sure is it wasn't as ghost friendly as 7.1. She's still, going to be useful for a lot. But I think for 7.1, like, probably more than half, she would have been applicable. I don't know if that will be the case for 7.2. My last video with all of the beta info goes up on Monday. I think I'm going to probably go through those. Because for the videos, it's just basically like the first champ on the path, all of the opponents on the path, the nodes, and then the boss and the boss nodes. But I may have another look at that. And because I've gone through and kind of picked the teams that I want to use. But again, all of that info could change between now and when it goes live. I think if Ghost Corvus, and Corvus was not looking like he would be usable for a lot of it at all. But if Ghost, Corvus, and I think I'm going to end up taking Captain America Infinity Ward R3. But if the three of them were good for like 75% of it, I should do okay. But I think I had Ghosts. I was planning to use her for maybe 12 packs, so about a third, which isn't bad. Corvus, I don't know if I had him for any. I'm hoping my Cap IW is R3 before it drops. Yeah, I wanted to wait until it dropped to take a Science Star 3, but I've got a T5B that expires in 10 days, and Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Cap. I was going between Cap or Invisible Woman to take to R3. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Cap. But what I was hoping to do was be able to form a Cosmic T5CC to be able to take Cosmic Ghost Rider to R3 with the extra T5B. But yeah, I'm too far off of Cosmic T5CC, so I'm going to have to do it with Science. I was going to do it with Science regardless, but none of my Science 6 stars do I use often. So Invisible Woman is going to be far better with Suicides, but Cap has the potential to benefit the whole team. And one of his biggest benefits is being paired with a skill. And Nick is pretty much always on my team, so Cap would always be paired with a skill. The other one I'd like, like in the opening that I do soon, if I could get Claire as a 6 star, that would be ideal. Let me just see. I think it's in 10 days for the T5B. Yeah, 10 days. Which sucks, because that's like a day earlier than when I'm opening the 6 stars. But I've got 1, 2, 3 T5B in overflow, and 2... Okay, just 2 T2A. 3 T2A. So, taking the 6 star to R3 will cover all of that, so... Yeah, he's good to go now, but... I don't know why I'm going to wait. Because I'm not opening any 6 stars anytime soon. There's no way I'm going to be able to get a Cosmic T5CC. But I'll wait as long as I can. Best thing would be if between now and when I need to do it, if we had a level up with a Science advancement. Yeah, I think I had Cap down for 3 paths, maybe. There's one with Encroaching Stun, where with Nick on the team he should be good for. And then there's a couple with Stun Vulnerability. And I was going between using him or Domino for the Stun Vulnerability. But I think I'll use Cap for that. Domino would be good though, but she's a bit too. Well, I guess Cap, depending on his sig too, is quite RNG dependent. But Domino would be. So you get a good Incinerate on that while they're stunned. They're gonna take down fast. But if I don't do a Legends run, yeah, I just take my time with it. We shall see. Okay. Get through this. We're almost where we want to be. With 4 stars. We'll use energy. And go back to the 5 stars. And that's how it goes. Also, taking Captai to R3 will be the first prestige increase in quite a while. So I've been at 11.3 prestige for a long time. I still want to make a real attempt to grind for someone in arena. I think usefulness wise, I think Odin would be the one to go for. I don't know how much fun he'll be to play, or how good, like, just he will be. But that pre-fight that he's got is... I don't think it's necessarily going to be game-changing. But I think, at least in my case... So, I pretty much always have Nick and DPX on the team. Then I have whoever my main attacker is going to be. And then usually one synergy for my main attacker. And then there's a third or a fifth champion. For the most part, quite often it's Claire, just because of the additional damage to villains. But I could see swapping out Claire and using Odin instead. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look-see. And, well, so there's a 5-star I want to go for, so... Okay. So yeah, I think I've briefly looked at his abilities and synergies, but it was the All-Father, Odin's Vault, the pre-fight, and cross-fight abilities. So Odin can place cross-fight abilities on the next fight from the pre-fight screen. The next teammate, excluding Odin, that enters the fight gains the cross-fight ability, lasting the entire quest. So what is that? Third stock. Each fight gain an indefinite aptitude buff, increasing the potency of Fury, Armor Up, and Precision buffs by 13%. So, I mean, when I consider that I use Aegon a fair bit, I use Cosmic Ghost Rider, I use Ghost, so gonna get benefits there. Drop near. Each fight gain an indefinite protection buff, preventing the loss of more than 18% of max health from a single source. This buff is removed when struck by a special 3 and does not mitigate the damage. So again, pretty useful. I mean, that's going to help anybody. Give them a little bit of longevity. And I was thinking, I don't know how that would work with Ghost and Hood. Like, I don't know if you phase an L3, if that buff would still be intact. Because if you phase the L3, you're not taking L3 damage at all, so it shouldn't. So you should be fine. And then Stormbreaker, each fight gain an indefinite shock resist buff, increasing shock resistance by 80%. So I mean, it's more that the first one would be the Fury, the Armor Up, and Precisions, but the other two aren't, like, they're definitely beneficial. And the shock resistance would be, I'm trying to think, yeah, so you've got the nodes, where, you know, like if you hit them, you end up with, kind of like how the biohazard works. So that would be useful there. It'd be useful for anybody that, well, I mean, for the most part, you don't want to have a shock placed on you because that means you're, you know, taking hits. But yeah, all of those would be quite useful. Actually, with Aegon, that would be Not bad at all. Oh, Cosmic Ghost Rider too, with the precisions. Yeah, let's do this. I mean, that doesn't even take into account what it'll do for Loki, Hela, Angela. Let me take a look at that too, because I don't really remember the synergies. I know that he had it for Loki, Hela, Angela. Oh, I think there's one with Heimdall as well. The Heimdall one, I don't know if you'd ever use that though. So one more match should get us to 450. Swap over, use up some energy, and check back on 5 stars. Yeah, the only thing, if you were to think to go for Odin as a featured grind, I think there might be a lot of people going for him. But I mean, then again, you could always do it the second round. I think if I go for it, I'll do it the first round. I guess it will depend too. Oh boy, this might not go well. Let's see. Okay, we're good. Because yeah, I don't think I'd want to do it if there's a T1A or T4B running at the same time. So I'll have to wait and see what the timing is going to look like for it. And ideally, if AQ's on cooldown, that'd be better, but I mean, it's not like it's going to take that long to swap over to AQ, do a couple fights, and get back to the grind. Okay, and that's it for the 4 stars for now. Okay, we got a fair bit of energy. Probably go through and get an energy refill too. Okay. Let's do a quick look at AQ. I don't think I've got anything to do there though. 2. Yeah, I'll wait a bit until I can do at least 3 fights. Nothing of mine is linked anyways. So. And we don't have any class combat running. No, just the Cosmic Arena. Okay, so we still got a. Have we done any? Master, we can auto fight later. Okay, so we'll try to finish off with Ghost Rider. And I think this should be fine. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else that would benefit the team really. Okay, so we got nothing of any use anywhere really. I'll probably come down here, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine with Ghost. Yeah. No revives, no health pots. Oh, it's only 2 paths in here left, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, alright. I think we should be able to get these guys done within 10 hits, so this armor up is going to be irrelevant. That's what I say now, but let's see. Yeah. Alright. This one. Yeah, we'll start off a bit different. Alexander, what's going down? How you doing? I'm doing okay. Doing all right. Well, I wonder what times are for Legends runs now for the monthly EQ. I mean, when it's just when you're considering it's just heroic and master, and you don't have to worry about the globals or anything like that. Like, I think it's got to be pretty quick. You're not doing the grind for Mangog? No, no, I am not. I think I will probably do the grind for Odin, though. I think that's what I'll probably do. Still probably 3 hours. Yeah, I think 3 hours would probably be successful, but I think that's cutting it pretty close. Because like I've seen quite a few posts on the forums where people are asking. I mean, people could be trolling, but there's a lot of people saying 2.5, 2 hours 45 minutes kind of stuff. Now, those could be the people in the top, 10 or so as well. So. Just because. uh, okay. I think out of any like one-to-one synergy, the biggest benefit might be Angela, just because like he's looking pretty useful. Hmm. Gonna go high though, I think. Yeah, yeah. So let's see. Loki and Angela, 5% buff potency for each fight the team has won. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, the one with Heimdall, not that spectacular, really. The Hell one, it's still, yeah, I mean, it's nice that you're getting Furies faster, but you're still vulnerable while you're charging your heavy, so. Uh, but yeah, I was looking at this earlier. It's this here that, because to be honest, take this away. Like if this was not part of Odin's abilities, I wouldn't be considering going for him at all. Um, the shock resistance, maybe it's, I don't know. It's still got use for sure. We don't see that often where shock is a debuff that we've got to worry about. Okay. So we're going to finish off Uncollected for this quest. Let me see where I am for the event quest completion. Okay. Let's get this a bit closer. 1 second. Yeah, I think we'll stick with the same team. No need not to. We got a Magneto. We'll use Claire for. Yeah, everything else will be fine. If he throws his heavy right away, it's gonna suck. Otherwise, it should be fine. Oh, you son of a gun. Yeah, I figured as much. Mm-hmm. 80, 90 mil, I reckon. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Hang on. So I don't think Odin, like he's definitely going to be hyped because of that pre-fight for sure. But and a big part of it will come down to how good he is on his own. But okay, so prior to the changes that they did for Arena back in the fall, Apocalypse was the highest that we'd seen, right, at 85 and 86. Now, Apocalypse was good on his own. He also benefits the entire mutant class. So we all know what Apocalypse does. And that was before they made the changes that they did to Arena. Prior to that, what did we have? Did we even have anything close? Red Guardian was the next closest. No, yeah, I agree that a lot of people are going to go for him. But the thing is, I don't think there's going to be that many people that go excessively high. Um, okay, so yeah. So other than that, Red Guardian at 86. But again, this is prior to the changes. Then after the changes they made, we had Cosmic Ghost Rider, who was the first one like hyped up after the changes. And he went for 60 and 69, basically. Now, I think there was a lot of hype from CCP info for Cosmic Ghost Rider. But even once people had like the early access or the first round, and people realized how good he was, so then I think that's why we saw that jump in score. And then after that, we had Strife. And I think Strife was kind of being sold as an alternative to Aegon for AOL. Now, the thing is, with both of those champs, they're good on their own. They don't necessarily enhance their team that much. And I don't know if... Because I think that's the main selling thing for Odin, is that he's benefiting the whole team. So I don't know if that's enough to drive up the score. So I think I'm going to shoot for 75. If I can do more, I'll do more. If I can't, well, but that's that in like as it is now, that's what I have in mind, is 75. But I would expect 68 would be safe. But I mean, I'm not going to go do something like that and go on the low end and miss out. I'll definitely go higher than I expect. Put in the extra work and then, yeah. But I don't see, I'm pretty sure 68 would end up getting it. But we'll see soon enough. But no, I agree with you. Prior to the arena changes that they made in the fall, yeah, I would say high 70s, low 80s. But because of those arena changes, I don't think we're going to see that for a while. Of any recent champions, though, I think Odin has the potential for it. So I think the second round is going to be a lot higher, though. Because I think there will be a lot of people who will wait for the second round. And if the first round goes mid-60s, I could see the second round going low 70s. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I'm going to go in the first round. Well, no, it depends. If the T1A or T4B are running at the same time, I don't know if I'll do it. Because I think when I do it, I'm just going to run that arena. I don't think I'm going to do any of the other arenas to keep my 5 stars available. So basically for me, I guess it's going to come down to whichever round doesn't have the T1A or T4B. I mean, I could just say screw it and, miss out on one session of T1A or T4B. That's fine. Which is a possibility. But I have a strong feeling that we're going to see a jump like we did for Cosmic Ghost Rider. It could go the other way too. It could be what we saw for Strife, right? From 66 to 54. So, actually, you know what? I don't know if he needs to be awakened. But when you consider how many 5-star awakening gems are available, like I'm sitting on 3 generic 5-star awakening gems. And I'm sure there's, many other people in the same boat with the generics or with cosmic awakening gems. So the need to go for him for the second round to awaken, if he does need to be awakened, is probably decreased. But I also kind of want to go for him first round. I don't know if I will do it, but just that if I do get him early, I may see about making a few videos. The only thing is I don't think I do videos of using him. It would just be the synergy, the free fight. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm going to, yeah, I'm gonna reset first. Sure. Yeah, I'm thinking I could put up 85. Gonna be tough though. Ooh. How much do you think you'd be spending on refreshing for that? I have something else I'm not too sure about. If I would want to refresh each day, in which case each day my goal would be 25 million, or wait until the end and refresh to get to 75 million. So I have to wait and see, I suppose. You know what? I don't think I've ever... No, uh-oh. Oh dear. No, I think this... Oh yeah, this should work. I just can't let him hit me, right? Oh, that's fine. I think I've got pretty much all of my 5 stars at rank 3 now, so should be able to put up a fair bit. And like currently, I only run for the 5-star feature. I only run my 6 stars. I use 5 stars just to get the streak going, and then once I'm there, it's just 6 stars. So. Not sure, to be honest. My roster has grown so much since I grinded for a champ. Who was the last champion you grinded for? I think I've only grinded for one. And it was Rogue, and it was a long time ago. It's funny, I grinded for her. I already had her, but I wanted to get her awakened. I grinded for her. I've never used her. Okay, let's see what we are. Score. Okay. So we're good. Let's do one quick run through Master here. I think one hit should be all that's needed for any of this. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile targeting. We got a health pot. And just the health pot. That is... Aegon, years ago. Okay. Did you end up... I'm guessing you got him. Because he went quite high every time he's been in Arena. Let me see. So the last time he was there, he went for 77 and 71. The first time was 69 and 72. Wow, that's interesting. Huh. And I think... Okay, so he's only been in twice then. Huh. Okay. That's got to be one of the first times where their second run, they went higher. Makes sense, though. I wonder what he would go for now. Maybe still pretty high, because you've got more and more people that are coming up on getting around to doing Abyss, so... Oh, just imagine if Yeah, I did both rounds. I was told. Oh, okay, so you'd have done it and then also to awaken him. Yeah. Well, they'll be smart, which is probably what they would do. Um, so I kinda have in the back of my mind that if we see another AOL LOL type thing come out, they're gonna do something uh, to make Aegon not as useful. But I could see what they would do is they would announce that, you know, the next big challenge, and then shortly after that announcement, we see an Aegon arena, and then when we get more info on the next AOL, we find out that Aegon's not going to be as useful there. That'll piss off so many people. They should give us a 5-star basic arena and a 6-star featured. Yeah, well, I think I'd like, well, yeah, but I'd like to see like a T5B and a T2A. It doesn't even have to be full T5B and T2A, but if, I don't know, like a third of them. But as far as resources go, I think they're being stingy with the resources because they screwed up with the initial 7.1 release. But yeah, as far as getting champions, I don't see any reason they can't increase that a bit. It'd be interesting though if they were to do something like that, if they locked the 6-star to Thronebreaker. Or even if they did the T2A, P5B. They were like, if you had to have Thronebreaker to be able to participate in those arenas. That'd be interesting. If they did the arenas, I would never sleep. Well, I don't know if it would be fair if they did like put them behind a title. It would make it a little less competitive, but I think it would also entice people to push for Thronebreaker even more, or whatever the title. Let's say they come out with a new title later on, and that's what it is, or whatever. And that would be a smart way to push people to get that new title. Oh, it'd be funny, right? Because you'd basically be pushing people to get a title in order to do more work. Okay. Well, I mean, a 5-star basic arena makes sense because most in-game players have most 5-star, and there's always that specific champ people are aiming for. Yeah. But outside of brand new champions, I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, because like that's what I was saying when I went for Rogue, right? Initially was just a duper. So there's probably, you know, a lot of cases like that where somebody's not necessarily interested in the older featured champion, but they just want, you know, a dupe or something like that. Yeah, in some cases it could be to pick up new to their roster. But I don't know how many people would. Well, then again, I mean, the last little while, those. Ooh, 8 minutes. Oh, crap. Damn it. Let me see if I can die and fake you on something. 3. Shit. So I'm not going to be able to take the boss. Damn it. I don't know, man. It just feels so bad selling resources. Dan, how you doing? How's your day coming along? No, it's the fact I have 4 accounts and it costs. That is some commitment, dude. Wait, that is 8 minutes, right? Not 8 hours? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Damn it. Oh, it feels so bad. Oh well. You know what's really gonna suck? If the next fight, I do at AQ, I need a revive. Oh dear. Let me see. So I could end up with. Oh. This is gonna be really sad. Let me see here. Okay. Hey Mangog, stand by the way, my comments on that account aren't showing up except for the word hi. Uh-oh, that hurts seeing that. Yeah, literally all of my other comments don't show up. There was an issue a couple days ago, but it was just chat in general. That's odd. I don't think, let me just see something here. I don't think I've ever banned anyone from the channel. Do you know the MCOC YouTuber Cool Dead 912? No, I do not. I do not. Yeah, if those revives were at least like another hour, it would have been okay. Because I would have tried to take Bishop with like 3 or 4 nodes. I mean, I know I would have died, but it would have been fine. Because I would have still like had a use for the revives. Oh well. Damn the brakes. Damn the brakes. This is happening on every live chat, and I know why. Okay. All right. Well, oh, right, 5 stars. Is it only live chats that you're having a problem? I watched Pool Dead 912 and he wanted to get 1K comments, so I spammed 1K comments. You type. Yep, that would probably do it. That would probably do it. Although I don't know. I don't know if that's what they would do, or so. Yeah, I know, right? Like that's. Well, that's why I don't like to sell any resources. Is because like it's the value you get back is pointless. And I mean, using Corvus or Gilly 2099. A revive with either of those, well, Gilly, because I mean, she's going to heal back up like pretty much half her health from 15 to like what, 45% or something. But yeah, one revive with either of them is almost brand new. So, we'll have to go. Just wanted to say hi and explain my issue. All right, Dan. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. I think I'm going to just do like 1 or 2 matches and then that will be that for me. Okay. Yeah, so I took the AQ boss down earlier this morning, and it was kind of stupid because I knew that I had the revives in overflow, but I went in with Gilly first. She died, and then I went in and finished it off with Corvus. But what I should have done was just okay. So Pine Gilly dies, I should have just revived her, and just had another go with her. But at least then there would have been some use. I mean, more use than 3,600 gold. It's peanut butter jelly time. Lawrence, how you doing? Have a good sleep. Wait. Or wait. Yeah, you gotta be heading to bed, dude. Actually, that reminds me, I was gonna order some Chinese food. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Finish the stream. I'm gonna go get me some Chinese food. All right, yeah, that is it for me. Let me see what we've got here. All right. So yeah, that is it for me in this stream. But yeah, thanks for coming, hanging out, and keeping me company. And I will catch you guys later. Take care.